Good morning, goal getters. It is Monday, the start of week 2. We're already halfway through this challenge, which is crazy to me. But today's post is inspired by a comment Jody Butler left on a post from last week. And the post was me looking all kind of like bent over in a rainstorm. And the caption I put in the picture was, "When life gets heavy, show them how strong you are." But what I love about what Jody brought to the conversation in the comments is something that really touched her was the inclusion of the idea that be brave enough to suck at something new. And I want to just check in with everybody how they felt with week 1, because a lot of us, when we start prep week, we're like, we're going to do this big, awesome thing. We're going to crush some goals. It's going to be awesome. And then you actually start to do the work. And I don't care where you are. It's so easy to think like, ugh, I suck. I'm just not very good at this yet. And you're on week 1. It makes sense. You're on week 1. But what Jody says is, man, she's dealing with some stuff. She got like really vulnerable and authentic and said that, hey, you know what? I'm going to be brave enough to suck at something new. And guess what? The fact that it is newness and I'm being with where I'm at, there was like some power in that for her. And in week 2, there's something that can happen, like a little bit of a switch, because in week 1, you are kind of comparing yourself to the idea of where you think you should be, or the idea of where people who are leading your class, leading your video, where they are, the idea in your head of what it would be like if you showed up to this, and then all of a sudden you come in where you are and you're not where you want to be. And you're like, man, I suck. And for some people, it's really defeating. It's like really almost depressing. And it's so easy to go 1 or 2 or 3 days, realize that you suck, and then go find another area of your life where you don't suck and spend more time there because it feels better. But if you've gotten to this video, if you've gotten to week 2, day 1, there's a flip, and there's the flip. The flip is that you start comparing yourself to that someone else, that ideal, that vision in your head. And if you've shown up for 7 days in a row, you can start to compare yourself back to day 1, because now you're week 2, day 1. So week 2, day 1 compared to week 1, day 1. And a flip that can happen is, did you do better than you did yesterday? Did you do better than you did last week? And guess what? You still might not ever be where the teacher is. You may never be where your mentor is. You may never be where that someone on social media is. But you know what? If you keep showing up, you get a little better than where you were. And that becomes fun. All right, and so no matter where you are, it is so okay. It is so okay to suck at something new. It is so brave. It is so inspiring for you to go for it. And so, Jody, I just want to acknowledge you for bringing that to the conversation. All right, because I guarantee you that you're not the only one in this group that is grappling with the idea that they're not where they want to be. But you were the one brave enough to say it. You were the one who brave enough to put it on the group and say, hey, this is what I'm dealing with too. And so I just want to acknowledge you for that. Thank you for making the group better. Thank you for being a contribution to the goal getters. And as a thank you, I have 3 Halo therapy sessions at the Circle of Health for you to help recover and do some stuff and treat yourself a little bit to help you reach the goals. So here's what I want for you today. It's okay to suck. But if you show up today, don't compare yourself to anybody else than where you were last week. And in the comments below, I just want you to give me kind of on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say your effort level was last week? And what are you seeing in yourself going into this week? I would love to hear your comments. That's what I have for you today. Go crush some goals, and it doesn't matter if you suck. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks.